Joshua chapter 15, Judah's inheritance. Now the lot for the tribe of the sons of Judah according to their families reached the border of Edom, southward to the wilderness of Zin, as the far end toward the south. And their south border was from the lower end of the Salt Sea, from the bay that turns to the south. Then it went out toward southward to the ascent of Akrabim, and passed on to Zin, and went up by the south of Kadesh Barnea, and continued to Hezron, and went up to Adar, and turned about to Karka. And it passed on to Asmon, and went out to the brook of Egypt, and the border ended at the sea. This shall be your south border. And the east border was the Salt Sea, as far as the mouth of the Jordan. And the border of the north side was from the bay of the sea at the mouth of the Jordan. Then the border went up to Beth Hoglah, and passed by on the north of Beth Araba. And the border went up to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben. Then the border went up to Debir from the valley of Achor, and turned northward toward Gilgal, which is opposite the ascent of Adumim, which is on the south of the valley. And the border continued to the waters of En-Shemesh, and it ended at En-Rogel. Then the border went up the valley of Ben-Hinnom to the slope of the Jebusite on the south, that is Jerusalem. And the border went up to the top of the mountain which is before valley of Hinnom to the west, which is at the end of the valley of Rephaim toward the north. From the top of the mountain the border curved to the spring of the waters of Nephtoah, and proceeded to the cities of Mount Ephron. Then the border curved to Bala, that is Kiriath Jearim. Then the border turned about from Bala toward to Mount Seir, and continued to the slope of Mount Jearim on the north, that is Chesalon, and went down to Beth Shemesh, and continued through Timnah. Then the border went out to the side of Ekron northward. Then the border curved to Shikharon, and passed on to Mount Bala, and went out to Jabneel, and the border ended at the sea. And the west border was at the great sea, even its coastline. This is the border around the sons of Judah according to their families. Now he gave to Caleb the son of Jephunneh a portion among the sons of Judah according to the command of Yahweh to Joshua, namely Kiriath Arba, Arba being the father of Anak, that is Hebron. And Caleb dispossessed them from there, the three sons of Anak, Sheshai, and Ahiman, and Tamai, the children of Anak. Then he went up from there against the inhabitants of Debir. Now the name of Debir formerly was Kiriath Sepher. And Caleb said, the one who strikes down Kiriath Sepher and captures it, I will give him Achsah, my daughter, as a wife. And Othniel, the son of Kenaz, the brother of Caleb, captured it. So he gave him Achsah, his daughter, as a wife. Now it happened that when she came to him, she enticed him to ask her father for a field. So she alighted from the donkey, and Caleb said to her, What do you want? Then she said, Give me a blessing. Since you have given me the land of the Negev, give me also springs of water. So he gave her the upper springs and the lower springs. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the sons of Judah according to their families. Now the cities at the far end of the tribe of the sons of Judah toward the border of Edom in the south were Kabzeel, and Eder, and Jagur, and Kina, and Dimonah, and Adadah, and Kadesh, and Hatzor, and Ithnan, Ziph, and Talim, and Beleoth, and Hatzor, Hadad, and Kirioth Hezron, that is Hazor, Amam, and Shema, and Moladah, and Hazar Shual, and Beersheba, and Beziothia, Bela, and Im, and Izim, and Eltolad, and Chisil, and Hormah, and Ziklag, and Matmanah, and Sansana, and Lebaoth, and Shilhim, and Ain, and Rimmon, in all 29 cities with their villages. In the Shephelah, Eshtaol, and Zorah, and Ashna, and Zanoah, and En-Ganim, Tappuah, and Enam. Jarmuth and Adullam, Sakol and Azekah, and Sha'araim and Adithaim, and Gederah, and Gederothaim, 14 cities with their villages. Zenon and Hadashah, and Migdal-Gad, and Dilian, and Mizpah, and Joktheel, Lachish, and Bozkath, and Eglon, and Caban, and Lamas, and Chitlish, and Gederoth, Beth-dagon, and Naamah, and Makkedah, 16 cities with their villages. Libnah, and Ether, and Ashan, and Iphtah, and Ashna, and Nazib, and Keilah, and Ashshep, and Mareshah, 9 cities with their villages. Ekron with its towns and its villages, from Ekron even to the sea, all that were by the side of Ashdod with their villages. Ashdod, its towns and its villages. Gaza, its towns and its villages, as far as the brook of Egypt and the great sea, even its coastline. And in the hill country, Shamir and Jatir and Sokah, and Dana and Kiryat-Sana, that is Debir, and Anab, Eshtemoh, and Anim, and Goshen, and Halon, and Gilo, 11 cities with their villages. Arab, and Dumah, and Ishan, and Janum, and Beth-Tappuah, and Aphekah, and Humta, and Kiriath Arba, that is Hebron, and Zior, 9 cities with their villages. Maon, Carmel, and Ziph, and Chuta, and Jezreel, and Jokdeam, and Zanoah, Cain, Gibeah, and Tibnah, 10 cities with their villages. Halhul, Bethzur, and Gedor, and Meirath, and Beth-Anoth, and Eltekon, 6 cities with their villages. Kiriath Baal, that is Kiriath Jearim, and Reba, 2 cities with their villages. In the wilderness, Beth Araba, Medin, and Sekaka, and Nibshan, and the city of Salt, and En-Gedi, 6 cities with their villages. Now, as for the Jebusites, the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the sons of Judah, could not dispossess them. So the Jebusites live with the sons of Judah at Jerusalem until this day.